Hey Run Junkies, well we are about 10 weeks out from the Boulder 10K and we are starting to turn the heat up a little bit more. As I said last week, I was expecting the stomach bug to hit me because my kid had it 10 days ago. And yes, indeed, it did. However, I did not have the severity of symptoms that he did. So while he was completely laid out for 3 days, I really just felt mostly discomfort. It hit me really hard on Wednesday afternoon, which ended up being very good timing because my son was headed to his dad's for the full day on Thursday. So I dropped him off at the bus stop on Thursday morning and I went back to my couch and I did not move all day. I actually felt fine as long as I wasn't moving. Walking down the block to get the mail was a little bit much. Otherwise, I actually got bored sitting there on the couch to the point where I did my nails. Seriously, like this never happens. Anyway, by the time I got up on Friday morning, I actually felt good enough that I thought, well, maybe I will try running. I had an easy 4-mile run planned, so I just strapped on my shoes and started running. Now, when I approach runs like this, when I'm just getting over something, I typically just say, okay, just go as far as you feel. And if you have to turn around, you turn around. So I did my full loop, but it was just shy of 4 miles. And I walked for maybe half of it, but I still got out there. I still got the mileage in. But can we just talk about daylight savings time? Please tell me I am not the only one that is annoyed that we have to change our clocks twice a year. Sunday, this time change knocked me for a loop. I actually forgot that the time was changing and I woke up the next morning and all of my clocks were weird. I've had trouble getting to sleep at my normal time, which means I can't get up at my normal time, which means that the rest of the day is shot and that I am just not with it. So by the time we get to 5 o'clock, my fatigue has caught up with me. I'm done. Okay, you know what? I'm over it. But this week I have resolved to spend a little more time on strength training, specifically upper body work. Since I'm not training for a triathlon, I'm not spending time in the pool. So all of that upper body strength is basically completely gone. Now recently I've been running past the playground at my local park here and I will attempt a one pull-up on the playground equipment there. I was never good at pull-ups or, you know, climbing up the rope or anything in gym class. I was never good at that anyway, but this is sad. I mean, sad. Something needs to be done. Coach Christine got back and started looking at my results from my 5K from last week, and she was very happy with the results. She was pleased with how I held back in the first parts of the race and how I negative split the whole race. Christine is excited about the improvements I've made and the fact that I'm racing smart. This is something that is somewhat new to me. I've never been good at racing smart, but hey, I can be taught. Anyway, the weather has turned around again and we are experiencing temperatures in the 70s and we're all just getting to that point where we just need spring break. Nerves are frayed, kids are acting out, we're done. Coming up in next week's update, my 3rd grader has his first round of standardized testing. This is just for the school system to evaluate how well they're teaching. And I'm gonna be spending a lot of my time and energy next week on making sure he's well fed, well rested, and properly decompressed from 5 days of math testing. It makes it sound like I don't do that normally. Also coming up on Tuesday, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my morning nutrition routine in addition to my smoothie. And I think a lot of these things have helped me kind of keep healthy, and by that I mean not get sick a lot this year. So please subscribe to check out that video on Tuesday. You don't want to miss it. My question for you today is, what do you think about daylight savings time? Are you a fan? Or could you do without it? Please leave your comments in the box below. Anyway, that's it for this week's training update. Please hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Get out there, go find your awesome. We'll see you next time, and until then, happy running.